In other news, how have exam boards let down students this week? Poor students.
By asking questions that are unanswerable.
In what manner were they unanswerable?
They didn't have enough information in them.
The papers, there were typos or mistakes on the paper.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the sports science papers was a really tough one. It said name.
They're saying these are impossible. This is an impossible maths exam. Rubbish. You only know a maths exam is impossible when you hear a voice at the back going, "This is bullshit. I'm leaving."
Smashing into the other tables, bang, trying to reverse around, bang, The best exam story ever was there were teachers giving out to us for doing because it's very boring to invigilate exams, and they had games that they devised. It was who's the ugliest student, and the two of them, one of them would walk down and stand next to who they thought was the ugliest student, and then would walk back up again, and the other would go. They would walk down to who they thought was the ugliest student, and they go. Yeah.
My favourite exam story was possibly an apocryphal one of somebody coming out of a biology exam and complaining bitterly that they had thrown in a physics question because this guy even saying, like, because I know about charged particles, I know what a cation is, and I know what an anion is, but I've never heard of an on ion. That was an onion.
There was we did exam once in college, and it was shared. There was a load of, you know, these big halls with loads of different classes are in, and one girl had just a conniption fit because it just went wrong. Just, this is awful, and she started crying at the table really loudly, and they had to get her out because, like, it's only an hour into the 3-hour exams, and people are like, this is tough enough as it is without this going on. So they took her outside and they put her just outside the door, right? And then every time somebody went to the toilet, you'd hear. And you knew the person's going to come back from the toilet in a minute, and you're all going, I don't hear it.
Was that because the invigilator was standing outside the door next to her going, this one! This one!
OK, at the end of that round, the points go to Chris, Hugh and Diane!